alongside the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams. I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, these guys are ready to go. Brooklyn begins the game with the basketball. Irving to Jordan. Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup against Durant. And scores at the basket. Jay, tough recovery that time.
It's not a travel, Ed. You're allowed 2 steps after you pick up the ball. Now, these steps may be more east and west instead of north and south, but this is the new game that these young kids are playing.
Jay, they're so athletic. I would imagine it varies from official to official.
Or it varies from great player to great player.
Durant trying to finish, but his shot won't fall.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Dinwiddie into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here's Durant for 2. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Strong finisher, Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Brooklyn's got it. Durant to Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Beverly into the front court. They trail by 2. Here comes the screen. Leonard. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Ah, scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
George lets it fly. Add 2 points to the board. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Here comes the screen. Irving to Durant. Kevin Durant. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Durant across the timeline. 10-6 our score. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
To Leonard. Has a chance. Shot by Leonard won't go. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Kevin Durant able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Durant, tough matchup against George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George against KD. Shot won't go. Durant with the basketball up top. The lead stands at 9. Kevin Durant. He's now 4 for 6.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Beverly. Williams to Beverly. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. It's George for 2. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Pretty fortunate to get that kind of a good look with the shot clock winding down.
Irving into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Here comes the screen. Oh, whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the
Irving. He was all over him. Paul George fires, and he buries it. He'll put it up at the buzzer. Final shot of the period, almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Remember, fans, if our team reaches 100 points and wins tonight, everyone gets...
It's LA Clippers ball. Here's Leonard for 2. Not that time.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Kyrie across the timeline. Up 5. And he hits.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Williams into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams.
Don't be choking, boy. Don't take your ass up out of there. Get your ass up out of there.
Into the front court, it's Irving. His team up by 7. Fires the 3. That's how you defend. To Leonard. He throws it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Nope, 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 nope.
Drive by Harris, but his shot won't go. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 for 7.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Take both my boys out like that.
Nets have it. Irving to Durant. Has a look. Kevin Durant. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Not there.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
George knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Durant. Second effort. Slams it home on the putback.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
PG lets it fly. Durant across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. Irving. Kyrie Irving. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such...
Flushes down the slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Williams. Irving with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan.
We're doing no choke moves now.
George against KD. Gets it in the left corner to George. And the finish at the rim.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Durant here against Tarkless. Defense making the ball carrier work. Here comes the screen. Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Bob City.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw.
Ooh, good
Nope.
pass.
First one does not go.
Good pass.
Missed
Ooh,
the
good
second
pass.
as well. To Williams. Lou Williams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Kyrie with the rock. Wide open look, won't go. Deep
Get
three.
that quicker than
at
that.
the buzzer.
Bang!
We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Leonard to Paul George. And a nice finish at the rim.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Irving to Durant. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
Don't make me, damn it. Don't let me get on the running. Don't let me get on the runaway train on your ass.
Here comes some substitutions. Here's Irving into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Cleans it up. And it's George there for the rebound. To Leonard. Nice pass to get things going.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Jordan's shot won't go. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Here's Leonard for 2. Kawhi Leonard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Durant. From long range. That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
LA Clippers with the basketball. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Beverly. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Irving into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Kyrie Irving. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Clippers have the basketball. George, add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Kyrie across the timeline. 5-point game. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Irving to Durant. Here comes the screen. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Doc Rivers making some changes to his lineup.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Substitutions, LA.
Kyrie Irving. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Williams across the timeline. Up by 3. To George. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Irving brings the ball up court to Durant. And he'll head to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Kevin Durant, a couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. Knocks down the first. So he hits the first, misses the second. Nice pass to set things up. Cleans the offensive glass. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Leonard. Smothering deep.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Leonard. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Clippers are out in front. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point. But you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And that third quarter was one to forget. Remember, Jay, they led at the break, and now they find themselves on the wrong side of the score.
Yeah, but this game is about next play. If you spend too much time worried about what was, you can't focus on what is. Put that quarter behind you and focus on the task at hand.
Nets have the basketball. Curling inside. It goes down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. 4-3. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Screen coming. Harris here against Harkless. And count the basket inside.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Beverly into the front court. Leads 3. Jared Allen.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Leonard knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
It's good. And 1.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throws good. A 3-point play. And the lead cut in half. It's now down to 3. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard. Jared Allen tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. to the basket, but his shot stays out. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Nope. Hell no.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
It's LA Clippers ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard. Count the basket.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. To Durant. Off the assist.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. George matched up with Durant. Has a chance.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Paul George at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. Goes 2 for 2. Into the front court, it's Irving. Trailing by 4. Count the basket at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
DeAndre Jordan swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Leonard. That's rebounded by the Nets. To Dinwiddie.
Good D.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
And counted at the rim.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Working the outside to Paul George. Has a look. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Brooklyn with the basketball. LeVert in a matchup with Harkless. Durant. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here's Leonard for 2. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? the tie. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory
Great D.
as they win a close one by 2. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen.